Uh, can you we're up? We what? Wait a moment. The content that you're about to see is directed to wow, so drumpy. Um, is is the volume fine? Wait, yeah, we are supposedly implying, assuming. Also, it's kinda low, actually. Uh, yeah. It's fine. It doesn't matter. I can't whisper. I have to talk about this later on, but I can't whisper anymore. It's so over. I actually hate this. On sale from your wish list. Thank you so much, Steam. I have probably no cash actually, but pseudo regalia. What's pseudo regalia? I don't even remember what's this game. What is this game? Ah, I know which game it is now. What a good game, actually. So, I have to. What do I have to do? Great question. I have to open chat. Tupo? Caspian? Good evening. Welcome. Am I not speaking directly to the new microphone? Is anything different? Am I? I'm not going to. I had to change the. I had to actually change the. You know what? Let me. Before actually saying anything, let me test something rapidly. I should. Yeah. It's unstable. Average stream bitrate too high. Bitrate. Bitrate calculator for Twitch. Your upload speed. It doesn't matter. 1360 by 720. Yeah. 60. Low. High. What? What? Streams. Max bitrate. 4800. What? Do we have to go to the 4800s? Is it going to lag? I don't know. I think it isn't lying, right? As far as I understand, it isn't lying. Uh, Probably. Internet upload speed is 60% dedication for streaming. What? What do you mean? Streams? What? I don't understand anyway. Um, I guess I'm not going to restart. I was like, oh wow, I should have changed the what? The quality? The what's the word? I'm so speaking actually. Sorry. The what? The bitrate. I should have changed the bitrate. I didn't. It says that it is getting overwhelmed. I don't know why. I don't actually understand why it works, I guess. And oh my, I lost my whole. That was indeed what I lost. My. Clipboard stuff. Every single link that I had saved there. Ah, can happen. Can happen so hard, actually. Um, anyway, it happens. It happens to the best of us. So, how much? We have like 3 minutes left. Do we have some? Ah, yeah, I should actually open. I should actually open Gasso. I can't afford to do that. Because what? I'm not. Ah, I changed the stuff. Did I change anything? I didn't change anything actually. Why did it not save? What's up with that? It goes this one, and when speaking, this one. There we go. The shaky synthesize, what? Synthesize? What does that mean? Okay, okay. Ah, I can try to get the subtitles. We can get subtitles actually. How do you do that? How did you do that? Subtitles are found with what? What do you how do you activate subtitles? Uh, no, 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 no. I know where I can find them. I need to look in a conversation. I have them saved there, actually. Let me. Yeah. Uh, OBS captions plugin. Does it work? Has it been updated? When? October 14th. We are so good, actually. Uh, plugin. Closed captions. Save. Now. Oh, what zip? X. And. Oh my god. I incredible that I forgot to set up. Who would have expected that actually? Data plugins. Plugins or scripting? Great question. Data. I'm gonna dump that in data. That's it. Extract to closed captions. Plugin. OS plugins. What? What? Wait. Tools. Plugin manager. Installed. What? How do you install a plugin? I hate this so much. Automatic, auto, scene, doc, edit, transform, order, file, open. How do you open a plugin? How do you stream? Copy. It didn't do anything actually. What? Scene collection? Scripts. All scripts. What am I? What am I doing? Can I leave this here? No. Right? Yeah. I moved something. And how do you install this? I actually forgot. Uh, give me a second. 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 Trust in me. Trust in me. I will watch that. Starting soon. TM. Give me a second. I have to get subtitles. We need them. We can have them. So we should have them. Scene collection. No. How? Automatic scene feature. Captions. Plugin manager. Installed. What? How do you install a plugin? Why is it so hard? Wait, I copied that, and now somewhere the captions should exist. Where? That's the question. Tools, plugin manager. There is no captions. What am I doing wrong actually? Auto configuration wizard. No. Captions. Experimental. No. I should have done this beforehand, right? Should have done this before getting here. No? Who installed manage enable plugins edit? Give me a second actually. I, I install plugin OS. How to install OS plugins? Yeah, yeah. You install them into the OS plugins. So true. So incredibly true. Wow. So accurate actually. Um, Let me dump this here, I guess. Now I open. No, I can close this. Right. So true. Plugin manager. There is no. Anyways, we are not going to have subtitles, I guess. Automatic switcher, output timer, scripts, Python settings. I give up. I actually give up in this. Yeah, I don't want to give up. That's the easiest solution. Anyway, good evening. Subtitles probably. Give me a second. Let me change the text properties. Probably next stream to be announced. Okay, here we are. Ah, bro. Ah, I forgot to use the Discord. Who would have expected that? I have a Discord and I forget to use it. I'm so. Uh, okay, there we are. I guess now for real. Here we are. No, nothing else to add. Now we are truly in maximum quality. And also, now you can see the image that is like even worse. At the very least, I have to admit, the text, the text has become readable to some degree. Not, not like the text for something like the Mahabharata wasn't readable. This particular text that was in this screen, that's what has become actually readable. So that's a huge win actually. But I don't know. That's I would say one of the least, one of the tiniest concerns to have. Actually, literally everything else what matters to some degree. Now we can actually, I guess, do everything else. Play, watch stuff, do things in quality, in a proper. I don't know if that's the word. In a correct manner, let's say. So yeah, I'm happy. I can say it confidently. I'm incredibly happy, and I don't know. I I probably have to, not probably. I have to keep on fixing stuff. I have some weird issues. I don't know why, but let me see. If I change this, for some reason, if I modify any text, now it does that weird thing where it gets resized for some random reason. Is it because of the zoom? No. Why does it do that then? Anyway, the point is there are fixes and more things to work on, I guess. And what else? What is another thing? I don't know. Like there are always things to keep on working on. To some degree, that's the fun of this, I guess. That the project has sort of become, I wouldn't say eternal, not in a sense of, oh wow, there is no end to this, but rather, yeah, it has finally, properly reached a point in which we can just keep on trying things out. And more than anything else is freely or without as many issues as it would have otherwise happened. I guess that's the correct way to say it. And I have to admit, I unavoidably have to say it's nice. It's 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 something, I guess. I wouldn't say it's the best. It's positive enough, yeah. It's a beginning, so to speak. From from here on out, everything else comes. I guess I was trying to think a way to structure the concept, and let's say like this: the first, maybe it's kind of abusive to some degree, but yeah, the first 2 years of having streamed have been to test. Now we can actually say that we are starting something like that. I guess I don't know. It's not also like I am going to unavoidably be here every single day. You know, it's not in that sense of oh wow yeah, now we go full in. I I don't think I am that kind of guy. I I think it's not actually all that good. Personally speaking, I don't think I would on a personal level gain that much. There is still stuff to learn. There is stuff to keep on reading about. Worlds of knowledge to explore, and I guess it's kind of complicated to do that without at all anything else in that serves as a pause, so to speak. Something like that, probably. But yeah, the concept is we here we can be free, and that's nice. And I have I have at this point speculated or not speculated, babbled so much about it throughout time and such that I guess yeah I have to work on getting a proper model out. I have to set everything up for that particularly, and I have to make sure that it happens. No, it doesn't stay just as an idea, but it actually gets to be something that we have. Yeah. I have some. I guess I have some concepts in mind. The issue is I have to. I I guess the funny thing is you find something that you like, so you commit to your choice. Ah, but the issue is sometimes when we try to choose something, we end up realizing that it's quite hard to choose anything that stays simple. Not because simplicity is bad, not in the sense of the simple thing equals bad, no, but rather because to some degree it's what's simple isn't always appealing. In a personal level, I'm not saying, oh yeah, we have to gather to all the world entirely. No, it's more along the lines of I found something that I can say I like. Unavoidably, from here on out, not here on out, the day in which it happens, actually, in which the model itself gets to be, we will. I don't think rebranding is the word. It's just a change of model itself. But yeah, that's going to be entertaining at least, and I don't know. I think I'm happy with that certainly. Having figured out what comes after this, what it's the eternal story. How did you get to choose this one? Why are you a talking potato? Ah, one day, one day I was like, you know what? It will be incredibly funny to try and become a Vtuber. It will be probably one of the most entertaining things to try out, just to see how fun it can be actually, and that's the basic level. That's the basic. Yeah. The papita is like the what's the expression? You're just putting a finger in the water to see how it feels. A proper model is an actual commitment, so to speak. And I guess I, to some degree, I have a hard time explaining it. I yeah, testing the others. Yeah. I have a hard time explaining it, I guess, because unavoidably it's a complicated concept. I could try to draw it actually. Let me see. Do we have paint somewhere? Does this paint? Yeah. Thank God this PC has paint. Let me see. How do you capture paint? Uh, properties. No. No. I don't want to remove anything. I want to capture something. Game? Image? Display? No. Window. Isn't it window? Window capture here. Window. Select a window. MS Paint. This one. So big? I don't want it to be so big actually. Give me a second. I have to figure out how to fit this. We have literally the other text. We have all the other text above that. But it's fine. Let me see. It's so white. It's I'm going blind. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, let's say next model is going to be something like. Let's say that this is a person. What the fuck? How do you draw here? Something like that. Then 2 arms, 2 legs. It's like don't worry about the shape. The concept is a person like this, and we have to add like many symbols. That's the concept. That's the basic concept, I guess. That's like the idea. That's the final idea. Amazing. Now it has to actually look good. So in 3D with proper symbols, not like oh yeah, 2 symbols. I have been thinking. I think something interesting will be to see how much you can actually improve, implement in something like this. How much you can actually do something with that whole idea. Save? No, don't save. Thank you. But yeah, that's the basic explanation, I guess. Something like that. Way too many things filling the skin, I guess. To some degree, unavoidably, skin. So yeah, the texture to not have such a bland thing. Just it's unavoidably. It's literally a F color. So yeah, it's going to be something interesting. I have to actually make it work. In not just okay, not make it work. I have to start working on it myself. I think it can work. The issue is, as always, uh, just like many other instances, this stuff like this takes time because it's an experience from the singular side more than anything else. So that's where it becomes interesting to have to make it happen in my own terms. Let's say it like this: I have to actually in I was thinking about it, and one of the main reasons actually as to why I even got the new PC was I need to open Blender actually for stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe Blender isn't the right option for texturing a 3D model. Maybe, perhaps. But if it were to be, or even if it isn't actually, well, whichever option it is, I know my older PC wouldn't have been capable of running it, so it was yet another excuse for that. Yet another reason, not an excuse, yet another reason justifying the action and such. So it's it's just that simple. I guess I don't know. I I guess that's where we are headed next. Probably. I don't know. I I have thought about it, and yeah, one of the other reasons I finally, after so long, I understood what I wanted to actually record and what I wanted to actually get on a work in a video. The whole concept of, oh yeah, let's make offline content, but for the sake of actually making something that I personally would like myself to watch, that whole idea of, in many ways, there is nothing better than to approach the action of creating something on the creative side itself than to assume that you will want to consume that which you are creating. Or I guess the other side unavoidably is something along the lines of you can also try to create something that you will assume the rest will be interested. I can barely understand myself. I wouldn't lie so much in trying to say, oh yeah, this is going to be no. Personally, I found ideas that I want to see be made, and I haven't found being created so far. And one of the funny things is, yeah, actually, I can do that. Not in a personal level. Anybody can do that. You just have to find something that you actually want to like that. The issue is to actually commit to the creation of anything of that sort. And in the personal level, yeah, the issue was also, and no matter what I actually want, it sort of doesn't matter because my it's another reason my old PC couldn't actually do any of that. I remember I was like, oh yeah, you know what? Let's today. I'm going to open CapCut and it's going to be so good and it's going to function so well and it's going to go somewhere. Um, at least I can start, and perhaps in the future I will have the possibility of finishing it in the new PC. I opened CapCut. It took 5 minutes to initialize the app. And then it also happens that CapCut particularly has like 20 different tutorials that you have to obligatorily go through. You are forced to sit through them, and my PC couldn't handle that. So it was an incredibly fun experience. So yeah, reasons like that and such are always there. And to some degree, I don't know, personally, I have to admit, I am somebody who is incredibly. I try to keep it, or not that I try to keep it. Yeah, I don't think I actually censor myself that much. It just was the reality of not having the possibility to do that at all. That I just couldn't even try to play anything otherwise. But yeah, one of the main reasons as to why I think that this is. You have to think out what you do as something that you actually feel interested in. Personally speaking, that's the way in which I approach stuff. And yeah, I think that one of the most entertaining aspects of doing all of this is also getting to play something while speaking. Unavoidably, I can't do that, and yeah, that's what I was going with. That might be quite ADHD coded. Who knows actually? But I don't know. I unavoidably also couldn't do that. So that's just to say that yeah. More reasons, I guess. I don't know. Just justifying myself, justifying my own existence, something like that, I guess. And since I don't know, yeah, I guess that's it for that. Now, for my next action, we're going to actually lay something. We're going to actually do that. I didn't want to play something. I kind of hate not having the capacity to do that. I kind of not exactly in present tense. I kinda disliked not having done that before, so yeah. I think that now that we can, we might as well do so. I I have still to figure out stuff. I think that to some degree it's incredibly funny, the proposition of coming here and even literally the whole, let me say like this, so that it also, I guess, gets actually expressed and it doesn't lie just in my own head or something like that. I do want to continue doing philosophy. I think it's one of the most interesting aspects of this also. I, I have actually found it to be quite an incredible thing to have the capacity to express ideas in such a way. I guess the whole concept of rubber ducky and such that allows you to analyze and continue exploring ideas and such in a from a different perspective is necessary. I don't think I am going to. It's okay. It's not an I think. I know. I won't abandon doing anything like philosophy. I would probably try to have something along the lines of, yeah, one day two during the weeks we might as well come here and literally just like we always used to sit here in absolute silence and ponder about life and such. That's to some degree like, and what I feel is useful is to some degree the essence of here, I guess. And what I actually, yeah, what I prefer myself. Being honest, I do enjoy that, and I do personally keep being attracted to that. Also, I I was correcting the size. I don't know. I just realized for some reason I was incredibly huge in the screen. Sorry, I'm learning. Don't worry about it. We are just starting this experience, and yeah, I don't know. Something else actually. I don't know. I think I probably I said the most important stuff. I guess I have to assume. So now let me set up. Let me give me a second. I want to actually try and set up the game. I kinda said it already, but I have a game. I have something that I want to play, and I don't think we're going to finish playing it in one day actually. So that's also why why I kinda want to rush to do playing. I don't know how much it's going to take. Game capture? Game capture, yeah. And now choose this one. Now, why is it so big, brother? What? Order, transform, fit to screen. Easiest task of my life. There we go. Okay, now. Wait. I have no sound. Do I have no sound? I have sound actually. Do we have sound? Is there an audio? Audio. Edit. Okay. Wait. Audio and I have to be honest. I don't know actually. I think I have the desktop audio like incredibly silenced for some reason. I don't remember exactly why even. It is so low. I actually don't remember. I know some things. Unavoidably, I got accustomed to OBS throughout the years. I don't know why desktop audio was so low actually. But yeah, the point is, we're going to play this. I was, wow, who would have expected that? We're going to play Half-Life. Thank you. I got a new PC to just play Half-Life. The best movement of my life, the best thing that I would have done. Difficulty easy. Thank you. What the fuck is Half-Life bubbling? Half-Life at 60 FPS.
Good morning and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System.
Wow.
This automated train is provided for the security and convenience of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel. The time is
Ya, brother.
8:47
Wait,
a.m.
Negativo,
Current
negativo, negativo.
topside temperature is 93 degrees, with an estimated high of 105. The Black Mesa compound is maintained at a pleasant 68 degrees at all times.
Live. Yeah. This video game has been rated R.
This train
What?
is inbound
What are you
from
talking
level
about?
3
It's
dormitories
Half-Life.
to Sector C test labs
Sorry,
and
I was
control
incredibly
facilities.
hyped.
If your intended destination is a high security area
Really?
beyond Sector C, you will need to return to the central transit hub in Area 9 and board a high security train. If you have not yet submitted your identity to the retinal clearance system,
How is this thing running? Ah, if I tap out, it instantaneously goes mute.
permitted.
Why is the chat so weird? I just saw that. Give me a second. Something like this, yes. Let me test. Also, you're hearing that. Why did the voice go mute? Because I'm not having the tab itself open, but the game didn't go mute. What? So based. Test. Okay, I think I fixed the chat. I think. No, what did I move? I moved the alert. I'm so bad myself. Actually, chat. Around here and a little bit tinier. Let's go. What do I want to fix this? There we go. Test. Yeah. It was still speaking. it was just me. The thing was so loud. What the? Why is this game so loud? Classic. I was want to say. I don't know. I played this game like once a week. It's so funny. It's
A reminder that the Black Mesa Hazard Course Decathlon will commence this evening at 1900 hours in the Level 3 facility. The semifinals.
It's crazy. Why? I don't know why. I know it's loud. Why is it so loud? Options. MP3 volume. Can we make it not so loud? Why is it so loud? Sound quality high. MP3. What? Miles. What? Compression. What? Apply. Okay. It's minimally durable, I guess. Okay, I was saying. Wow.
Do you have a friend or relative who would make a valuable addition to the Black Mesa team?
I was saying.
Immediate openings are available in the areas of materials handling and low clearance security. Please contact Black Mesa personnel for further information. If you have an associate with a background in the areas of theoretical physics, biotechnology, or other high-tech disciplines, please contact our civilian recruitment division. The Black Mesa Research Facility is an equal opportunity employer. A reminder to all Black Mesa personnel.
You know what?
Regular radiation and biohazard screenings are a requirement of continued employment in the Black Mesa Research Facility. Missing a scheduled urinalysis or radiation checkup is grounds for immediate termination. If you feel you have been exposed to radioactive or other hazardous materials in the course of your duties, contact your radiation safety officer immediately. Work safe. Work smart. Your future depends on it.
Okay.
Now arriving at Sector C
game
test
starts.
labs
No,
and
not
control
really.
facilities.
Rails. It actually starts. Wait. Keyboard. Wait, I have an idea. How duck? Does it not work?
Please.
Did I not save the option? Did I? I'm so good, actually. Give me a second. Apply. I forgot to hit that key.
Stand back from the automated door and wait for the security officer.
Please let me play and shut up, brother. Good evening.
Morning, Mr. Freeman. Looks like you're running late.
Yeah. We're always late. That's life. Yeah. That's the point of this. Made something. Kino, finally. Oh my god, thank God it's saved. You know, having to wait for 5 minutes once in and killing myself. No, sorry. No! It's all fine. I'm going to focus. Believe it. I'm going to stay still, actually. Oh, brother. Well, the game hasn't actually started, so I shouldn't be going so crazy. So, anyway, I was saying, I don't know, I don't think so. Like, it's such a good experience. I don't know, gaming. It's so loud once I forgot about that. But yeah, the point is.
Hello there.
Good evening. Wait.
Hello. My God, what are you doing?
Aha. No, bro, no. The entrar. I hate it.
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV Protective System. Power for use in hazardous environment
Well, actually,
conditions. High
incredible.
impact reactive armor
You know how much
activated.
Simulation results?
60 FPS. It's life is over when things go the way in which they should actually be.
Right on through, sir. Looks like you're in the barrel today. Hey, catch me later, I'll buy you a beer.
Engaged. Defensive weapon selection system activated.
Options. Holy system volume mixer. What options? Options. Audio. Video. Voice. Content. What? Into what? Wait. I have a solution. I will just decrease desktop audio. I will go deaf. You won't. We both win. I go crazy. You don't. That's. I lowered it like. No. Maybe I apply. What did I apply? Anyway. Wondering. I'm focusing. I'm sorry. I forget that I have to gaming. What a in the capacity. I forgot to have the. Wait. Let's go. One second. How do you get up here? This. Wait. Watch this. It's like the move, the basic piece of knowledge that I have. No. Okay. Wait. I can't get there. No. How? What? Do I not have? Quick save? How do you keep saving this game? Quick save? How do you quick save? F3? How do you quick save in this game? F6. So good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I know that there are some bugs
There you are.
that you can move,
Just sent the sample
but
down
we're
to
not
the
going
test chamber.
to have the capacity to do that today.
Anti-mass spectrometer to
Just
105%.
imagine the
But we
pipe
can't move
moving,
up
something
to
like
the
that.
actual resolution.
The administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample.
yeah, no, I know.
I gather they went to some lengths to
I'm
get
about
it.
to mute the game actually.
They're waiting for
I
you,
am
Gordon.
incredibly tilted. Why? Because I can't hear my own voice speaking. Who would have thought about that?
I can't be bothered right now.
But no, I was saying. So, now that we can play,
It's about to go critical.
stuff. What's next? I don't know. Gaming? Me probably trying to calm down and learn how to speak while playing something and not let the cerebral fluid gets to me, something like that.
I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from standard analysis procedures today, Gordon.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And, potentially, the most unstable.
Now, if you follow standard insertion
I mean,
procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that, although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance test
Also,
using scenario is
including
extremely
Argan.
unlikely.
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. We've assured the administrator that
Oh, bro,
nothing
it's so
will
much.
go wrong.
Ah, yes, you're
Can
right. Gordon,
I
we
play?
have complete confidence in you.
Can you let me
Go
play?
ahead. Let's let him in now.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Finally gameplay. Gameplay. Actually, love this. No, sorry. I'm not going to do that. You know, at the strats, I watched like half a video. Yeah, no, I actually did watch something. I watched something that said,
Deliver to you in a few moments. If you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors.
I know,
we can bring
wait,
the anti-mass
I do
spectrometer
know
to
something.
80%
I know
and
one
hold it there
particular
until
strat,
the carrier arrives.
but I can't do it well. I think I can't. Let me see. I can. I'm not going to try. It's like you jump here and then wow, I'm so at this video game. I must scare myself. It's part of the experience. What? You know. But no. It actually is part of the experience. Why? Because you move faster when you have a less health, and that's a real show. Don't worry. Wait. No.
System can operate at this level, nor how long the reading will take place. Work as
Please
quickly
let
as you
me in.
can.
Anyway, point being, well, huge time loss. Sorry, I am not professional. I'm not a professional. I haven't trained that much. Wait.
Well, no, it's well within acceptable bounds, please. Sustaining sequence.
I'm so incredibly overstimulated just because I'm something sorry. I wanted to say stuff. I don't know. I forgot about it. It's like getting to play something that you like quite a lot. You know that what? It's fixed. Things don't slide around anymore. Wow. What? I was saying. What was I saying? I was saying. It's so loud, going deaf. How loud is it? Is it actually that loud? It's incredibly loud. It's so, you know, it's how it is intended to be played. An entire cinematic. Also, anyway, not worry about it. Yeah, probably. Sorry. Let me play. Wow. No, for the love of God. Unforeseen consequences. Now the game actually starts sort of. What's wrong with this? Ah, yeah, you have to hear this actually. I reached the door. That's what it was intended, I guess. No, I was saying, what I was saying, I don't know. I'm not actually saying anything. I was saying, I am not stupid. Who have expected? It's broken and you can pass through here. Immersion hasn't broken actually. You still remember? Also, yeah, it was so good. It was the best. Wait, you have to make this guy follow you. It's so. The tutorial is so good.
To warn them. I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one.
Gordon, you're alive. Thank God for that hazard suit. I'm afraid to move him and all our phones are out. Please, get to the surface as soon as you can and let someone know we're stranded down here. You'll need me to activate the retinal scanners. I'm sure the rest of the science team will gladly help you.
Yeah. Now follow me.
Let's go.
Okay, open the door. Now I can play. So, say, you should voice act Gordon? What? Gordon doesn't speak. Gordon is... Wow, I almost like... I was saying. No. Is it flying? Anyway. Wow! Wow! No! So much BOM lost. What if I rage quit actually? It's so. Now I know where to go. Not okay. You can press two arrow keys at the same time and for some reason you move faster. Such a good game. Well programmed, probably. Something like that. So. Wow, I almost died, actually. I'm so... You can get this. Yeah. No, sorry. I say it. It's actually... Wow. Why is there so much stuff blown up also? Let me focus. No. I was saying. So, have you ever thought about playing Half-Life? Half-Life is quite a good game. You should do that. Oh my god, I'm not there. Hit this game. Hit it. Can you? Okay, we're fine. I'm focused. I'm good actually. How do you activate this thing? Here. Now you get a gun. Also, no, you don't get a gun. Actually, just think that you get a gun. No! Yeah. Happens to the best of us. Sorry. But no. I will play the game right. Will I? I'm not. I will calm down. That's what we are professionals here. We know what we're doing, and we are going to do it well. And also, I'm going to say, and thank you. No, wait. I forgot to say. Wow. No, I was saying. What was I saying? I was saying, wow, that you can also, can you can anything. Can you, no, something happened. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry. Something happened. In one of the many things that I saw was,
Minor lacerations detected.
if I'm going to be playing stuff, I need to not be holding the microphone. So we also have supposedly a new microphone. I don't know if it is new. I know we have a microphone, a new microphone. Not the point is not the microphone. The point is get a mic stand, a mic arm. Yeah, a mic arm. What's this? Wow, so trained actually. But why do I say that? Because supposedly one of the things that happened was you can hear the operating supposedly doesn't go through that much anymore. It's kinda over actually. It's not good anymore. It's kind of bad actually. So yeah, that's something that happened actually. Wait, can you get through? If you don't miss the jump roll, you can get through, right? Wow! I hate it, forces you to do so much gaming. I hate when I have to play the games. Not when they don't allow me to keep them. No, give me some time to adapt. I will, at some point, calm down and be capable of concentrating on what I'm trying to say. But yeah, the point was, can you? No, you can't anything. You can, life is about possibilities, sorry. I was saying. I need to calm down, sorry. Let's a moment to calm down. Actually, I was saying, yeah, you can't hear the pops, the pop sound. For some reason, the new microphone doesn't register them. This? I know it's like, wow, and now I teleported. Yeah, you actually can, right? So, no, wait!
Freeman, who would have...
It's a new microphone? Yeah, it is. Sorry, yeah, I have to focus. The new microphone is different, and the quality isn't that different. Actually, once you have working equipment, you actually don't notice that much things changes and such. So in this case, what happened was it worked, and the way in which it worked was, for some reason, it also stopped. In this case, registering this loud noise or something like that. I don't know why, but yeah, that I think it is an issue personally. You see it and take the illusion of the previous things, I don't see it as a loss of sorts.
That's one less horror in the world.
Open, bro. Give me.
Ooh, I hadn't come to this.
Bro, can you die? Are you immortal, brother? Wow. Not going to deal with that. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, say what? Keys? What? Huh? No, there was no keys. I am going schizophrenic. That's what's happening. Sorry, my bad. What? I need to to pay attention. Your murderer? Yeah, probably. But don't worry about it. It's allowed in videos. Violence is allowed, probably. Something like that? I don't think so. Won't be. But actually fine. Wow. Wait. While I charge. Favorite fun. Yeah, it's true. Is it bad, bro? No. I need to pay attention. What the hell? What happened? Redeem. Give me a second. I need to actually redeem. What was the redeem? Bonus some points? Nothing happened then. We're fine. My god. So, how do we get out here?
Lacerations detected.
Stop continuing. But no, one of the pro reasons to why I am going crazy, it's because it's incredibly loud still. Actually, give me a second. I am... There was... Now that I am slowly calming down, there was something that I remember that I saw somewhere once. Not somewhere as in, oh wow, such a secret place, but like, I don't remember exactly the source, so that's why I don't get it. The concept was, when a human is subjected to way too loud sounds for long periods of time, wow, I'm going to like, yeah.
Good to see you.
I leave? We're fine actually. We're not fine actually. It's we're incredible. No! I forgot. What? I survived? I'm so weird. This game I got it actually. Don't kill me. Now, what do we have to do here? We have to open here, right? No. You speak on? Huh? Wait, give me a second. What? Ah. I'm good. No water. Ah. I wanted to play too much. I forgot that they actually hit like incredibly hard. Ah, wait, there are two. Give me a second. But no, I want to play other stuff, not just Half-Life. Can we finish this game already? No. What was I saying? Ah, yeah, loud noises. What happens when there are loud noises? I don't actually understand why. I know that it happens, I don't know why it happens. But for some... Oh, you have to... Okay, it's fine. I hit the whole game, actually. Wow! Take this. Oh no, I was saying... Before getting distracted yet again by another monster, and also good evening, friend. I hope you are doing well. Excuse me if I forget to focus on doing my... Wow, so... I was saying. I was trying to say... Wow, another enemy? I'm not going to do that. Wait, you can trap the enemy here? Is there a health bug somewhere? In some area of this entire level? Order, yeah. I remember actually. Now. Wait, come on. Because I'm going to die otherwise. But no. Trying to finish my thought from the past 5 minutes. Loud sounds. You go crazy. Why? I don't know why. Thank you. That was my TED talk. Is that going to be a recurrent thing? No, I'm going to actually focus on what I'm trying to say. Sorry for not doing so. My current excuse is, yeah, I am overstimulated by video games. After so long, you forget how, wow, what a scary encounter. How it feels to play something. It's like thoughts on loud noises. I don't know. I like them personally. I like them. That's those are my thoughts actually. They are incredible. To get scared by stuff is a choice of existence actually. Wow, I died. Wow, I almost died actually. They do so much damage. Wow. Wait. I think they're like. No. It's a completely different area. I was about to throw a grenade. Not here. If I throw it here. No, not here. No, yeah. Fuck you. Watch this. Ha! And it died. Also, the flashlight has batteries? What a realistic game. Wow. Do you know Half-Life came out in 99? I don't know when. I'm making stuff up. Sorry.
Hey, don't count on the cavalry finding us down here.
What the?
Head for the surface. Elevators are out of the way, so we can start
I'm
from
going to die, bro. Kill it. Can you kill it? Thank you. You killed it. Ah. Sorry. Sorry. Wow. Wait. Vital sounds critical. But yeah, no. I think I already said, wow, it died. But no. That was an extremely close one. What is... How do we...
For God's sake! Oh! I seem to be wounded, but I can keep going. Oh my God, we're doomed!
No! No! I am about to... Okay, there we go. I did it. Now we have finally done something properly. I don't have to pass through this horrible area. Fucked it up. No. Can I... How do you quick load this? How do you quick load F8, F7? I think it actually doesn't serve any purpose at all. You can't activate that. This guy needs to die before passing here. I think that's how it works. We can try. Give me a second. Can we? It's like you back here. You interact with that, and then you can run. Can you?
Well,
No, you don't have enough. Fuck
their
you.
idea of containment is to kill everyone associated with the project. Judging from your hazard suit, I'd say you were part of what went wrong. Right? Now look,
What's
if
the
anyone
best
can
here?
it's
Wow.
the science team in the Lambda complex at the opposite end of the base. With the transit system out, I couldn't tell you how to get
Haha.
there. But there's
We are doing it the other way around. And also I have no health. I could have healed myself. I didn't. I'm pro. Don't worry. We know what we're doing here actually. We are confident in... Can I get out of this place? Am I not going to die by being here? Aren't I dead already? Supplements. Which one has supplements? We're fine actually. Don't worry. Supplements. Supplements. Which one has supplements?
I killed 12 dumbass scientists and not one of them fought back. This sucks.
I probably already destroyed the run, taking into consideration everything that I did. Wow. Such a good place to go for 2 ammunition packs. Probably the best decision ever. I am actually not going to do it. No. Tranquility. Finally, peace. At last. The things are well in the Don't you have a method to heal somehow? Or am I going crazy actually? Wait. Wait. Can I snipe that? No. Probably I can play the game properly instead of doing it the wrong way. But I don't know. I feel tempted to fuck it up yet again. No, I'm not to do it well. Sorry. I read this sword. I don't actually know what I'm doing. I hate this. I mean, I try to draw the grenade and all of that, but you know, sometimes you can't do things the way in which you want them to be done and whatnot, so happens. Fine, anyways, it's completely fine, anyways. Can you work through this without triggering anything? Alright. Wow! Wow! Such an intense game. Bueno, sorry. Oh, sí, man. What's up? Sorry, I got lost in the sauce. So, what's next? You have to ask yourself what comes after struggling so hard and failing the most vital part.
Thank God you're here.
If you not do anything at all, what? So waste. He is spared much. I was saying. I wasn't actually saying anything. I'm trying to remain safe.
The science team predicted all of this, you know.
Keep going.
He blew himself up? So waste. Okay. Okay. Focus. Pay attention. What? Oh, this is so slow run actually. I know. Next question is what comes after Half-Life? Great question. I don't know. I have to actually figure stuff out, guys. I think I have actually come down so properly, minimally, somewhat. What? Why is it so tanky? Damn. Wow! Actually, even if you didn't expect. No. Okay, where are we? No, we're not. Where am I supposed to go? What do I have to do here? What? What do I do? Do I throw myself down here? What's next? What? this the wrong place? No. What do I do here? What? Can somebody guide me here? Can somebody open the walkthrough and tell me what do I do next? I fall down here. Yeah, I was approximately fall down. Ah! And also, thank you. Curious thing, I didn't actually hear anything. Why did it not make any sound at all? The audio changed? Why did the audio change? And why do I have full ammo? What? Did I bug something? No, yeah, I was saying. Thank you for the subscription. Why is everyone so tanky? Literally except me. I hate this game. Sorry, I will try to. I will try to play well. Ah, you got lucky? Lucky what? Lucky with what? With nothing. I died. There is no luck here. No. Anyway, don't worry. Can people actually die here? Why is everyone so tanky? I hate this video game. Am I playing on hard? What's going on? I want to rage quit. I will try to actually finish the game. Can you die, brother? Can you die? No, we can't. In that direction. We are so good. 4 HP. It doesn't matter. Oh my god, no. It's the outside part, and I have 4 HP. I'm not going to make it actually. I'm not going to make it actually. No. Ah! Why did it run inside one time, but the other one not? Doesn't matter actually, supposedly, I guess. Anyway, I will try to focus on, I don't know, not paying so much attention to the game. Not okay, let's say that it's not focusing on the game solely. That will be the appropriate sentence or something like that. Isn't there a killing bug somewhere? Please. Yeah, I'll say. So, one of the many things that I don't know. I'm trying to calm down still. It's incredibly it's incredibly hard to calm down. It's, I don't know, I guess let me say like this, I am happy. That's all that I get to say. I am incredibly happy after so long, after a game actually works, after anything works to some degree. That's so good. It's like back to I wouldn't say my childhood. I don't know. It's just things. It's not that things weren't going well actually. Things have always been going well, but going to an even better. That whole idea. What? Probably people spams. Things progress to better stages in existence. What the fuck? Can sorry. Where do I actually go? Wait. Okay, I was saying. Things progress towards better stages and whatnot. Am I going to actually live, survive this whole experience? I don't think so, right? What? There are two. I think I understand.
Their idea of containment is to kill everyone associated with the project.
Can you open the door? Can you open the door? Can you open the door, or did I actually soft lock myself?
I hope you know what you're doing. Why are you leaving me here? Lead the way.
I soft lock myself, no? No. 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 Kill myself. Okay. But what if? What do I know, clip? Can you break the glass? No, no, you can't. It's not glass. It's a transparent surface. How do you no clip here? No clip? No clip doesn't work. No clip. One. How do you no clip? Ah. What if? You know what? We're going to give up on this. What if? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Werewolf. Okay. Thank you, Lord. Finally. Finally, the game begins. No, sorry. What was I trying to say? Yeah. Before I lost for the 100th time my train of thought, like this game, is that the idea? No. I am trying to say also that this game is incredible. That was what I was trying to say. No, that was. It was more along the lines of, and you know, one of the many things that happens is probably things always progress to better states, supposedly. I don't know. I think we are very well. And the bonding, in this case, yeah, certainly it is. It's so good to see things going well. I guess that's my point actually, and I am happy that we get to be doing something like this. I guess. Personally, yeah, I wouldn't have thought that I was going to get this overstimulated by just a video game. I guess no matter how much you just talk, you probably still lose practice on stuff like this. And I guess it makes sense, wow, to some degree. Probably it's fine actually. It doesn't actually matter that much anyway, so it's part of the experience. It's part of the training. We already trained like, I don't know, 200 hours literally just chatting, so it's the same but with, in this case, me saying something and also speaking at the same time. But it's fine. How do I get out of here? What? How do I... Okay, there it is. Ah!
Minor fracture detected.
Are we?
Power 35%. Power 50%.
Also, for some reason, we have to spam sound here. I saw that on the tutorial. You can incredibly easily die here for some reason. So, this game is kinda not well programmed, I guess, but I don't know. I'm not here to actually suggest. I like it. So. And, for some reason, I am playing it for the second, third, fourth time. So yeah, it's kinda neat. Wow! Which one? Can you die? Thank God. What? I got body blocked by fucking haircrafts. Where was? I was saying. Was I saying something? I wasn't saying. Yeah. Life takes practice. And practice makes perfection, something like that. But besides that, yes. Okay. What if we take a break? What if we actually take a break? I'm so bad at video games actually. That's the main reason why I never streamed them, because I'm bad. I always had a good PC, but I never could accept that I'm bad at them. Sorry. It's everything a lie. I'm a fraud actually. I'm not a pro gamer. That whole idea of you should only play things that you know how to play. That's why I don't play things, because otherwise we end up like this. Me dying over and over. It's so over. Hate it. No, give me a second. I need to actually try to calm down. I keep spamming the same line. I will try to calm down. I am not doing anything to actually do so, but it makes sense, I guess. I am happy. It's being overjoyed is normal. At the very least, there is some emotion, there is some sensation, some happiness behind what one does. Why be angry at literally what the fuck? Was an enemy here? Was an enemy there? Who knew? How precise is this? It's incredibly imprecise. I should stop using it actually. Yeah, I probably should stop using it. Who knows how much? Wait. There we go. There we go. That's the case. Save. But no. My favorite part. Enemies dying. So, that was kinda mean. Oh. So, I don't actually remember the progression, and I would have to actually play this, but I was like, oh yeah, I don't do speed around this. I can't. I think it's. Anyways, I have already expressed that same thing before. Wow, can you stop? I'm about to kill myself. In the literal sense. It's about to kill myself. Before anything else came. But thank God it didn't happen. But no. This explode. I'm not die yet. Continue. Anyway. So. I'm still trying to focus. You don't have a good shot or no?
Hello there.
How do you get to all of this? Something? Yeah. I know. What? There is an enemy that splits somewhere? What? When did they add that? Who would have added that? Why would they add that, actually? What happens? What is the enemy that splits? Can I see it? Yeah, I saw it. Okay, now,
This is my hiding spot.
for the 100th time, I believe I calm down. Oh. I don't know, I actually, to some degree, I did somewhat great. I don't know. I did the show of explaining what's going to happen next. Enjoying existence, playing games is also part of life, so something like that. Being happy and doing things that make you enjoy being alive is I would say quite necessary for the act of continuing to sustain yourself in the process of doing anything that you actually like. Otherwise, I don't know, the soy or the lack of it therefore makes any action of any kind quite horrible to actually go through. In a sense, not because it truly is bad, but rather because just wow, you instantaneously die to that? How do you go through this? How do I go through this? Somebody explain me? Here. That's what I do. Yeah. I don't know if it actually allows you to go through that while being healed or after healing. I have to assume that it does. Otherwise, how do you go through it? So useless! So incredibly useless! Anyway. So incredibly useless. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to boost myself. Nothing at all. Ah. Thank you very much. Music. Yeah, incredibly easy actually. I mean, this soul game is the easiest that there has. From all the... What? Oh, I was scared. Anyway, continuing. I don't know, I do know I am incredibly struggling. That's what I know. Sorry. Where do I live? Here. Thank God it auto-saved for me. Ma sicuramente probably at that point I would have actually rage with her. That's me actually. Yeah. But no, yeah. Point being. I'm trying to. I'm way too lost in Montevideo actually. I guess let me say it like this. Probably one of the main reasons as to why that happens, I think it's not that's kind of cheap, but the element on the video is it's way too much of an easy solution, but unavoidably it's far harder when the game actually has a story that you have to follow, you know, or not a follow, not a story that you have to follow, but an idea that you have to go through. As an idea, something that you have to pay attention to. Let's say. It's... I don't know actually how long we have been here already, but I even thought about other stuff. I assumed that I wasn't going to take this long. My bad for not realizing that I'm incredibly bad at video games in general. I was like, oh yeah, we're going to play and I am going to finish in around 2 hours Half-Life. I forgot that despite having played the game 5, 6, 12 times, I still don't know how to speedrun it or anything like that. It's... Wow! Wow! I fucked up so badly, actually. But that's part of the experience. Otherwise, it isn't enjoyable at all. Anyway, continuing. What was I trying to say? I don't remember. Something along the lines of... wow! So many enemies. Wow, I'm going to die also. But no. Let me... Yeah, the idea was games. Games that you... No, I have to solve part of it. Games that you can play without paying attention, those type of games are far easier, and not just easier, they also have that whole other quality of, wow, you enter at the flow state, therefore you don't have to worry. Here, it doesn't happen. You have to actually, at least personally, yes. I haven't memorized enough the whole layout or anything like that, so I am actually playing based on what I slowly remember. Because, yeah, wow! Wow, what a whole grenade! Sorry. Because... Wow. Long face? That's not actually a long face, but... How do you get up there? This moves so fast, how do you get up there? Did I soft lock myself again? No. I'm so weird this video. You can't, right? You have to actually run. Wow! I dashed. Just so fast? Yeah. Thank you. I will do so, I will do so, I will do so. Trust in me. I will do so. I will do so. So. No. I guess I'm going to repeat for the 100th time, yeah. What a nice thing to actually play something. Not okay, let me say it like that once again. Not to play something always you can. I could have tried to play something on my own. That's a sort of given, supposedly. But the whole idea of also doing so outside of just my own existence. That's where things become far more unsolvable. I don't know. Personally, I don't crash there. Wow. The whole concept of, for example, losing. Fuck you. Losing so much, not time, but rather mental energy on stuff that is related to like. Oh yeah, today I'm going to sit there and play something for the sake of grinding. At least I can do so. Not play something and grind anymore. The whole thing of what always used to happen. But one of the fundamentals I have to say, I have to personally admit, yeah, is the whole idea of, and you know what? Finally, wow. Finally I get to play not while having to focus on other stuff. Before it was like, you know what? If you're going to play something, it means that you are going to be, therefore, listening to something else. And now, I guess to some degree the issue still is, it's literally me listening to my own voice to some degree. It's that whole experience. I wouldn't call it weird, but in a way it's like, probably I have to keep on thinking about it or something like that. How to go about, wow. It was a direct, sorry. How to go about the whole process of no, yeah, come to terms with the reality. It's also, how I really tried to say it, it's necessary to pay attention actually to not just oneself, but also all the other stuff. So, what? I killed them? Wow. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I still have to focus sometimes. I was saying something along the lines of the moment in which you have to actually pay attention to what you're doing. No, the moment in which you get to talk and you get to say things and you get to actually go off. Wow, as they will say, that whole experience of losing yourself in the process of discovering ideas and whatnot, that doesn't happen instantaneously as you're just playing something, but also when you are, I don't know actually how to call it. I guess to some degree, probably it's somewhat complicated because we don't talk about it that much in general. So it sounds weird to say, oh yeah, there is a different layer that activates itself when you have to take into consideration that to some degree it's not the same to just play something or to speak for yourself, and even less to do both of them. I am going to die actually. How do I stop myself from dying? You do it slowly. Okay, there we go. Oh. Revolver, thank you. Revolver, thank you. Ah! Which one? This one? Is it the right one? Yeah. Okay. I was saying. Then continuing. The process of explaining stuff. When you have to be... Well, I mean, probably have already to some degree talk about that. The whole idea of when you have to search what you're saying doesn't feel the same as just literally monologuing to yourself, so that is already a difference in how you process what you're thinking, what you're trying to express and whatnot. And that is it's incredibly helpful, I will probably say. Or I feel like I don't know the experience of everyone. I haven't gotten to see other people go through that myself. So I suppose that it feels nice. I don't actually know. I think people might enjoy such things, but otherwise it's quite complicated to talk for everyone else, I guess. Personally, trying to be honest, yeah, I like it, but I don't know. As I have already explained, it wasn't something that I could actually do by myself. Not having a PC that can run and such made. Oh. How do you survive the landing? Also, there is a concept like you throw a grenade here now. There is a grenade that you throw somewhere that can allow you to. How many? One. Can I skip with just this? Give me a second. I know that you can do precise jumps to try and skip stuff. No, right? Ah, I supposed that I was capable of jumping properly, and I can't, right? Yeah, I can. Let me put the mines. No, yeah, but I have one. And also, I remember probably. Wow, I just blew myself up. Nothing else. I'm not going to do that. I am. So, I was going to say. Besides the game. Wow!
Mister, you can get the power on. That train will take us straight to the surface. I would try it myself, but it's a long way down the generator room.
I could actually play with this whole section also. How much game already covered? 20% or so? I think so. I don't even know which chapter are we in. How do I check that? Wait. Save. New save. Power up? Power up. What part is power up? Like the fourth chapter or so? Idea. Also, I don't even know how much I have been playing. Let me do this. I will save and I will play something else. I want to actually. I keep on saying it without properly putting attention into it, but yeah. I wanted to try to play something simpler that doesn't require so much fucking attention. Brother, what if? Also, concept, idea, a tiny break. I am like dying here. Also, Minesweeper? No, what? Minesweeper? No. Okay, I have a game. I have no. I have a hidden SEM, something that nobody has ever seen. Not probably not somebody, anybody, nobody, no human being has ever seen. But give me a second. It's just a second. Rotten Sea? No. I did I have that installed? Yeah, I have it. But no. I don't. Okay, it's something so new. I don't even know if it has a category. Let me check. Let me check. Category. It has 9 followers. This is a fucking Kino game. You already know that you're playing something good when it only has 9 followers on Twitch. But okay, give me. I say that. Give me a second. So let me actually go get some. I have water here, but theater action called Idle Break. So called Idle Break. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know. Probably when the brain, not what is it? When the anxiety comes down, I will be able of speaking and focus more on what I wanted to say. But yeah, give me a second. I will also try to probably turn a fan off on. I'm kinda dying here, so yeah. I should. Did I save the game? I think I did. Yeah. Give me a second. Thank you. What's up? I almost threw everything by accident. Anyway, I have the game. Did I set it? I didn't, right? There we go. And now done. Saved. Next action is yo. Show. Sorry. But what was the next thing? Yeah. The game. I have to open the game actually. First thing to Skigill. I love this video game so much. I think actually I hate that it didn't get any coverage at all. Wow. It looks so well. The benefits of having sorry. Let me set up the scene transition to here, and also what if I just in which scene I am in this one? Game capture. Select what's the name? This one. What's up with the why is it not capturing? Hello? Does it not want to capture or something like that? Do I have to be full screen? No. Wait, yeah. I have to play window. We have to play window. No, it looks so bad actually. No, it's so over. Why does it look like that when it's window? Okay. You can see it. Sorry. I'm trying to not repeat myself so much, but yeah, you can see it. Now, for some reason, it just even wanted to capture at the first glance. So, this game, the game speaks for itself. It literally has no text. Watch and learn, I guess. It's self-explanatory, I have to assume. It actually isn't, and also it's like incredibly horrible to some degree because it has a lot of meta progression. It's one of those vampire survivor, what's the name, bullet heaven type of games in which you have to get a lot of meta progression to actually go anywhere. So I don't know if it is that good actually, but yeah. I like it. It's like $2 in Argentina price in the Argentinian market. So once I didn't know how much it costs. Also, is it loud? Can somebody tell me? Is it fine? I am getting blasted myself, so probably it is loud. Kinda loud. Okay, give me a second. And also, wait. It has ADHD mode. We can play at max speed, but the moment in which you get hit, it automatically slows down. It's like fast as long as you don't get hit until 10. 1 second. And I don't know if there is a shortcut or something like that, but you can actually, wow, it's impossible to play the end like that. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually lose the round before. I mean, okay, 1 second. Let me finish the idea. The game has so much issues with the meta progression that I think you probably can get to finish your first round no matter what you get, no matter what you do. Because you need to have some stuff from the meta progression thingy. So I don't actually know how good it is. I like it personally, but I don't know if it is all that good. Maybe I am just biased and I like it because it is pixel art, perhaps. It's interesting game speed setting, yeah, I think so. But once again, I don't know how to even move it. It has literally no text, so the issue is I don't know if it is that it has some sort of hotkey or not. And I just never discovered it because it doesn't show you how. But also you can move it with WASD and with arrow keys. I just learned that. Wow. You can always learn something new. But no, wait. What if we can simulate me when because this was something that I was playing. I already bought the game, I can say it, right? If implying that the game owner for some reason decides to explore who streamed the game on Twitch, I think that they will be happy. I don't know. Will I be happy if somebody says that to me? But I pirated the game before. Now I have it legally. Now I'm not playing something illegal. But the concept was. What was the concept? Yeah. Actually, that the game is one of those, how do you call it, flow state games. So it's incredibly easy to just get into it and forget about everything else. But I don't know. Yeah. I think once again, I don't actually know how much or how well we're going to do this kind of stuff. It's almost like starting from zero, taking into consideration that I haven't actually played games since like the last 2 years or so, because of everything that happened in between and such, and unavoidably me not even wanting to try, because it's sort of pointless to do so, taking into consideration that, yeah, no matter what I played, it wouldn't have worked out. Anyways, we have to see. We are learning. It's the same as, yeah, just from the get-go. But it's fine actually. So I can't complain about that. I have to admit, it's at least we have this pleasure. So I think it's fine. Personally, besides that, I guess I can admit. I was thinking about it. I can admit it's kind of far more understandable why people can go for so many hours when you're playing something, you don't actually feel tired that much. I guess. It sounds somewhat autistical, but let me think about it. How do you say it? When you're playing something, you don't actually have to pay to pay that much attention to what you're actually saying. When you are literally just chatting, it becomes far more difficult to literally just talk. To some degree, even more because when you're playing something, you have the eternal excuse of, oh wow, I am focused on the game. Sorry, I lost for a second there my attention. You're instantaneously excused, but once again, just chatting equals only that. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not the guy to actually talk about that. I am biased unavoidably. For some reason, I did what I did for so long, and I don't feel bad about that. So who knows actually? But yeah, explanation for what is happening on screen, nothing. The game doesn't explain anything to you. I am not going to explain anything either. I guess, I don't know. Enemies, you shoot the enemies die, the enemies drop stuff that you can use to progress on the game, and there is also, I already said, meta progression. Thank you. That's everything that you need to know. For more information, please visit Skigill on Steam. I think it is still on beta, alpha. What is it? It's early access, probably. But yeah. Anyway. I was trying to say. Games and the process of communicating ideas, I guess, I don't know. It's also, I mean, based on the minimal level of understanding that I get to have, I personally feel like it's also far more difficult to be capable of recurring to any one topic when you don't actually understand what is even your personal thing to talk about. It's, let's say like this, it's far more difficult, not because it actually is hard to mention anything as a general rule, but rather because on the case-to-case basis, what happens is, well, I don't even know what I can say and what I can't say. Am I the person to actually talk about this? I don't know. I don't think that many people ask themselves that, so I don't think so. The point was, in many cases, at least what I see is, or yeah, let's say like that. What I feel that happens is people has way too much or way too little confidence in what they can say and what they can't say. I mean, I'm meta-analysis of what I just said, literally, but continuing. And that happens in almost all cases, so I think that for somebody who doesn't actually find something that can allow them to just go without having to worry about, oh wow, does this fit my nature or not? I think that then, yes, it becomes impossible to know what to say, when and how. Otherwise, I don't know, I think it's fine, actually, to just shoot the stuff and be self-restricting ourselves. I guess so, unavoidably. It's more along the lines of not every single human being, but rather in the particular subset of those who do stuff like streaming, let's say. What happens is, unavoidably, you find people who haven't actually understood, figure out that you can things that you can easily utilize to talk out with far more confidence. You don't need to actually be so focused on anything else, or you don't need to be so worried about which things are the correct things to talk out, because you have understood what is your, let's say like this, specialty to some degree. And the issue is, in many cases, that happens to such a degree that for the average person who, let's say, just focuses on playing things, it makes far more sense why they find it so hard to actually switch to playing, to not playing things. I don't know. Once again, I understand it. I wouldn't say that it is, I guess, unavoidably, quite on the contrary. It is not at all fine. It's far more useful for, I guess, it's not about the streamer. It does make sense that every single human being deserves to be capable of speaking out whatever they want without so much of a self-restraint and such. It has to do with a lot of self-expression and all of that field. It doesn't just find itself to exist in the realm of, oh wow, I actually have, I don't know, just because I stream I deserve to talk or such. It's unavoidable. It can apply to the average person. I speak more from the side of those who stream, because that's the people that I surround myself with the most, sadly. And, or not sadly in the sense of as to what affects the idea that I am trying to explore. But in general, yeah, everybody to some degree ends up having a hard time. I mean, it's even the same even at the conversational level, in those instances in which people don't know what is the correct thing to talk about and what isn't, and what is the bad thing to talk about in the context of the relationship that you have with someone else. And at that level already it begins to become an issue, which can unavoidably lead to even further more problems. And the whole concept of, in the long run, you end up having situations which you could have avoided. I guess in this case, if you have a specialty, if you have a realization as to which things are the fine ones to discuss, what is the point of trying to talk about anything and what's not, and what are the things that you actually want to talk about, I guess. That's the basis. You can see it as a far more, not far more, just a little bit more elaborated idea of, instead of the streamer who has a list of ideas that they know they can talk about, the person who understands that, yeah, certainly I can be myself and just go and say what I want about these things, or not what I want, not to live without any filter at all, but along the lines of, I can instead have the certainty that I can be far more free in the ideas that I produce and the stuff that I end up talking about in these particular fields of my personal knowledge and such. That's what I was trying to go and what I was trying to say. But yeah, I don't know. That, to some degree, that doesn't really apply to me, I guess. That's what I was trying to say also. But it does happen. I don't think it is actually that much of an issue here. Luckily enough, unavoidably, that doesn't mean that there is no issue, and we have already observed that. I have an incredibly hard time focusing, so I have to keep on polishing. The working on the craft, I don't think that's the word. It's more along the lines of becoming capable of doing one activity in a proper manner, or something along those lines. But yeah, such is life, I guess. I don't know. Point to be completely different topic. The runs are like 12 minutes here, and I don't know, the first time that I tried to beat this game, or, well, I'll explain. I played this game when it was downloaded illegally in my old PC, and I don't know if I am going to go through the whole process today right now of winning one run. It does take a lot of time, but where I want to see, probably yes, I don't know. I have to figure out stuff. We will see how it goes. Probably if I rage quit, it isn't going to happen. this is sadly one of those games in which stuff can, at some points, become incredibly unfair. So I don't know. I'm just saying, thank you. But anyway, besides that, yeah, continue with the other games and such. I have been actually trying to figure out how I want to watch all of that. I don't even know. I want to play things, but I don't really know if I want to play them so much on stream. I remember that whole explanation that people keep on giving out, oh no, yeah, because I feel bad if I play games while I am off stream. I don't want to actually create that sensation myself. I think it's, to some degree, it's incredibly negative. I don't know why. Personally, I don't understand why people seem to celebrate that so much. Oh yeah, I am so content brain that if I am not live, I feel bad when I play something. I don't know, bro. I don't understand it personally. Maybe it makes far more sense once you actually think about it from the perspective of, oh yeah, you finally get to do something without feeling so bad. The whole aspect of the people who always got told on their surroundings, from their family, friends and such, that it was the worst thing to play a game and such. At least now you have a justification as to why you can do it. You don't have to feel bad. You don't have to be guilt-tripped by the memory of those who are around you. You don't have to live with a constant fear of being reminded that you are doing something quote-unquote useless. So it makes sense from that perspective, but it doesn't mean that I actually want to have that. It doesn't mean that I actually want to, force myself to be content brained or something like that. I understand the idea. I don't want that. Anyways, I prefer to play things on my own. I mean, there are games that you should have to play only on your own. I have to actually, now that I have the possibility, let's say, I want to understand even if, for example, it is a good idea to play something like Outer Wilds live. I understand the whole concept of, oh no, yeah, people likes to see that, but I also like to not get fucking backseater. It's not like I never got backseater. Unavoidably, experiences like that can ruin a game, and I don't know if, oh yeah, you know what, today we have to go live, and therefore I will ruin my experience with a game that is quote-unquote good. I don't know, man. Sometimes humans are weird. Wow. Not a conclusion. Also, I actually want to say that this is going to be a one run. Probably because it gets even harder later on, but I think that it's kinda in the bag. At this point, it's kinda in the bag, actually. But anyway, I don't know, life. Also, another thing, I have been thinking quite a lot, actually. How do we go about? Not how to say it properly. I understand that politics are necessary, yeah, but I don't actually like to talk about them. Personally, despite how common they end up being, I think that they are way too polarizing. And sadly, yeah, no matter how much time I have spent trying to think about it, I still don't like how closely associated stuff like philosophy is to that. But why are we even saying this? I think so far things have been done in a proper way so that there is no issue arising from that, I guess? I don't know. And the whole concept, let's say like this, the whole concept of being somebody incapable of actually admitting that you have certain ideologies is not exactly why I want to do stuff like that. I guess I think it's way too problematic, actually. Sadly, yeah, that's one of the few realizations I had in relation to that. It seems to be like politics, at least in the online landscape, quote unquote, is way too much about getting the rage bait. Oh yeah, but you can be clear. But no matter how clear you are, people still come with that intention. So it's kinda meaningless. At that point, it's kinda meaningless. It's kinda like the expected event, I guess. Even if you're not doing it, if everyone else is making sure that others experience something like that, how much does it contribute that you stay on your little corner? That's the question. But I don't know. Just an observation. It's not like actually things are going to change. Nothing has actually changed. Besides the most obvious stuff, the already pronounced 1,000 times thing of playing games, besides that, nothing else has really changed. And I don't think they shouldn't even try to change at all, so we are fine. I guess it's just trying to do the act of making sure that, yeah, we don't leave the rocks and turn rocks. How do you say that expression in English? Or a similar one. We don't ignore stuff that could be otherwise obviously mentioned, I guess. Let's say that. But anyway. What? Are we going to actually win? I don't think so, right? What if we win? What if we win? If we win, actually. Okay. I don't know. What if I look in and we win? It would be so cool. But I'm actually getting hyped. What if we win? What if teams go well and we win? It would be so cool, actually. But no, yeah. The point was, I kind of tried to say it before. This game, it was incredibly unnoticed. I remember seeing it, and personally, I know that I am not doing a good service at showing the whole capacities of this game and what it is about. I am not being a let's player who explains the mechanics and whatnot. It does serve far more for me doing something with my hands while I keep on speaking. Yeah, certainly, but it still doesn't mean that the game isn't good. And I think that people, if they were to give it a chance, would enjoy it far more. And I think that sadly, yeah, it ended up being way too, I wouldn't say ignored, rather probably not properly publicized, something like that. I know I learned about it from like one random trailer that I saw one day out of nowhere, because I follow the I watch videos, so the algorithm tends to recommend me stuff from the game trailers channel. But besides that, nothing else I have seen about it. So I don't know. I guess it can happen. The whole idea of people not realizing that they needed to actually invest in publicity or such. The whole, I don't remember. I mean, it's not something that doesn't get at all discussed. The idea of you need to actually make sure that people get to know your project and you need to not just publicize it, but spend huge amounts of energy in making sure that others find out what you're doing, what you're working on, and why they should actually pay attention to what you're doing. Pitching your idea properly, that whole idea is always there, and more so in the video games landscape. Oh yeah, I am going to create my magnum opus. I'm not trying to say that this is the magnum opus of anybody, but yeah, it is a good game. Maybe it would have done better if it was publicized. Not that it has done bad, I guess. I don't know. I am theorizing way too much anyway, sorry. I guess, yeah, I am getting really nervous. We're actually going to win. We're on the fierce difficulty. That's sort of understandable. That's why I won. If it was that we were on the hardest one, yeah, this would have been a very different experience. Anyway, that was the game, I guess. It was an incredibly easy run, actually. But, yeah, you should buy it. Ignore everything else that I said today. Ignore any previous command. Buy 5 copies of Skigill. Thank you. And there it is. Wow, so easy. And now you see the whole tree, which you created by unlocking stuff. And also you get those C coins that are for meta progression, and you go and use them on the shop. I already sort of showed that. And now you get your character to be even stronger. And also you get, wow, you have foxes, you even have furries here. So good, actually. What do you mean by that? But yeah, play the game. I guess that's my recommendation. Thank you. I don't know. I wasn't actually expecting to win, so it's sort of very repetitive. After we win, it's like, wow. Once again, it's just another Vampire Survivors type of game. If it clicks with you, you will have liked already. Otherwise, it's like, what the fuck? Now I will have to watch this for the next 20 hours, certainly. And particularly this one doesn't have that much visual clarity, no differences or stuff of that sort. And yeah, it's still in early access. I am saying that with so much confidence. Is it on early access? I know it came out recently. Yeah. It is in early access. It is in early access. Sorry. But yeah, anyway. That's the game, I guess. I don't know. How much have we actually even been live? 2 hours. What the fuck? Only 2 hours? ADHD. I felt like we were here for like 4. It's so over. It's so over. Time moves so slowly. Who would have expected that? I thought we spent like 2 hours playing Half-Life. Wow. Exhausted? I don't think exactly exhausted. It was more like, wow. We haven't actually spent so much time here. I was like, we haven't here for 3 hours. It's that whole. Let me say it like this. You get the sensation of, at least personally, you get the sensation of, I have actually done way too much to some degree. And the time itself that passed shows you that despite what you did, it wasn't that much that you spent on anything. It's like, I don't know, you only occupied yourself for 2 hours in this case. But yeah, I personally feel like we were here for 4 hours. That's what I was trying to aim at. Anyway, different mode, different character, I guess, at least. Let me continue playing, thank you. Let me continue playing. Anyway. Way I choke, brother. Anyway. We're fine, actually. Anyway, I was trying to say, I don't know. So yeah, I like the game. As you can see, I like the game. I mean, I don't know. That's like a whole topic. Way too much of a complicated topic, but yeah, there is this concept of having the best of games. It was a good enough game so that I thought it was good to invest on it. That's how I saw. I think it is, and I don't know. I think that we're actually losing ourselves in the source of it's fine to pay so much. I think it's kind of sad actually, but I don't know. People. It's way too much of a complicated discussion, but the whole idea of, you know what, it's nice, yeah. Everybody has their money, everybody is capable of doing whatever they want with their money. But isn't it kind of bad to be so willing to spend so much, even on video games? Yeah, certainly. The whole idea of, oh yeah, but you are from a country that doesn't have as much money. For you, it is a way bigger investment, blah blah blah. Yeah, unavoidably. It's true, I'm not saying that it isn't true, but even then, isn't it like the cost of living going up everywhere? Isn't it sort of crazy to be so willing to spend so much money in games sometimes? At least the stuff like this one is cheap enough, but otherwise, I don't know, man. I think it's crazy that people are so willing sometimes to buy slop, I guess. That's what I was trying to aim at. I like that people get to make a living out of making games. It's not like, oh yeah, no I should gain anything for making games, but the idea of not at all having so much, I guess, I wouldn't say proper limit, it's just about consciousness in terms of, man, I don't know if I am going to actually pay $80 for a game. Personally, I know I won't, but the way in which people have become so little, not so rapidly, little by little, unavoidably, willing to do stuff like that, it's crazy. At least that's how I see it in that sense. I think it's quite a crazy reality, but I don't know. Supposedly, I was going to say supposedly we're in a bubble, but I don't know. I think it's only going to get even worse once the new Steam console, Steam machine, and the new Steam VR sets and whatnot get to come out. It's going to get even more inflated in that sense of, oh yeah, people contributing to the machine and what's not bubble. What? I mean, if I think I have heard about the whole, oh yeah, video games are a bubble that is going to, quote unquote, pop soon enough. Sorry, misspoke. Anyway, that's going to pop soon enough. Soon enough. That's been something that I have heard for the last, I don't know, 10 years. I think that ever since League came out, I have heard that, or no, okay, since League became popular, I have been hearing that whole, yeah, no, League, video games are a bubble and they're going to pop. Here we are still. Now we are on the threshold of the new, I mean, what a crazy reality. We live in a world in which the next consoles from both ends, from the biggest companies in terms of consoles, are going to be for premium users. They already abandoned the average consumer. I don't know, anyway, it's like, such is life, I guess. And at least there are so many other indie games that are cheap enough, despite what the bigger industry does, so that's fine. But I don't know, I don't know if I actually say that, but one of the main reasons I say all of that, and one of the main reasons why I also decided to get the new PC was, oh yeah, what if I also want to play the new GTA the day not probably the day it comes out on PC, but yeah, when it comes out for PC. And On the other hand, sadly, it keeps getting fucking delayed. I love this reality so much. But anyway, that's besides the point. Consumerism has consumed us to such a point that even what? I don't know. I'm not making sense. Ignore me, please. Anyway, I'm going to actually die. This run was horrible. I hate this game. I'm going to rage quit already. I'm looking for a... Wow! I didn't die. Ah, I dodged the hit. That's what happened. Makes sense. Everything's so bad, bro. I think, yeah, this one is lost, actually. But anyway. Besides that, even if you lose, life continues. Life goes on. I don't know, I haven't... It should be like a weird thing. I don't know if it should actually be a weird thing. I think it's sort of understandable. Do not waste. I focused. My bad, actually. Literally my fault. But I was trying to say that I haven't tried to play more games. Yeah, una already getting a new PC equals time to play stuff. I don't know if it actually is all that important, let's say, to focus so much on that. Unavoidably, every single person who gets to finally have new things on their hands will try to enjoy what they have for once. That's, I guess, the human experience. In essence, everybody will try to enjoy what they get to finally, I wouldn't say harvest, but yeah. What's the right word, actually? What they get to... Possess? Is the concept possession? I don't know. Something along those lines. What they get to have, I guess, more basic. Yeah. In that sense, this is just another one of those instances, and it's fine. It's just... But yeah, I don't know. Is it that much of an important thing to say, oh yeah, so many new things to play and whatnot? Unavoidably, we're going to be seeing that on the long run. It's kind of way too much. I guess... I don't know, actually, I was going to say something along the lines of enjoying what you have. Yeah, that's to some degree true. But on the other hand, at some point it also sort of becomes the... What would be the expression? I don't actually know what would be the expression. Something along the lines of just because... Yeah, I guess getting way too comfortable with only saying, wow, what are the good things that I have and nothing else, not looking at anything else, just staying in the pleasurable experience itself and not looking beyond that. Not because it is an obligation to do so, but rather because you decided to abandon your capacity to do so at all. It's like, yeah, it's fine to have new things, but I don't know how much is it an obligation to be here every single day, being the reminder or whatnot. That's, I mean, probably the same explanation, or it goes along the lines of why personally I don't really make that much of a big thing out of stuff, personally, I guess, but anyway. Point being, life is over, right? It's not so much about saying so, but doing what we can, while it is we tend to just lose ourselves in the sensation of goodness itself, let's say. So, something like that. And I mean, I guess, yeah, I don't know. I haven't tried to properly feel, process, and get to reach an understanding, something along those lines, of those sensations and whatnot. And it is hard, it is complicated to actually understand that. Sometimes it's, I guess, sometimes it's hard to remember that people sometimes actually forget to at all see that they have nice things. So it's quite hard to say, or not to say, to see, to come to the realization that yeah, some people actually finally get for once to feel happy for what they have. So it's kind of cruel to then on the other end come and say no, you shouldn't be losing yourselves. Yeah, in those sensations so much and whatnot. I don't know. It's just the reality sometimes. Let's say like that. The reality of what happens sometimes feels like. Even then, even if that were to be the case, it doesn't actually make it so that no matter what we do, no matter what we try and whatnot, we ourselves are forced to only rejoice in every kind of thing, let's say like that. But, I don't know. I guess, anyway, it's fine, celebrate this stuff, but just not too hard, I guess that's the point, thank you. I have to admit, I will struggle quite a lot still with having music playing. One day we probably will try to simulate how I tend to do stuff when it is literally just me playing things while also trying to learn things. But I don't know. I think it unavoidably is way too, I wouldn't say schizophrenic, but way too intense for somebody who hasn't gotten accustomed to that, I guess. It's something along the lines of, yeah, similar to what I mentioned before about, in general, finding what you can say and what not. In this case, finding how you can operate in the process of learning and whatnot is very much the same. Having found a method that works doesn't mean that everyone will also enjoy it. And that's, I would say, even more hard to swallow to some degree. But I don't know. It's just that it works. Personally, it works. So with that, I am happy, right? Besides that, I don't think much more needs to be said or added. But yeah, anyway, I think we're actually going to die in this one also. I probably am way too focused. But it's fun. You don't have to win and always to enjoy the end. That's not the point of life, you know? Only if you, wow, only if you win, you have a great time. That's kind of depressing, even. And I mean, that's the basic mechanism for stuff like MOBAs, but who knows? I remember, yeah, I said that on the Discord. I haven't actually tried to keep myself back from installing anything like that, but I'm focused way too much. But yeah, it's the constant, I wouldn't say struggle, the constant traction towards those things is quite intense, or life is a little Kirantero doesn't kill anyone. Or so I tell myself. But anyway, I don't know. I think, yeah. Now, after a little bit more, I can actually accept that I am tired. After 2.5 or so hours, I am tired. Is there... I don't know. There are there games? I don't know. I have never seen anybody stream this other game, but probably it will be better to keep it for a later time. So yeah, that's it. This one. Here. Good evening. I have to say, it was incredibly good actually to... I don't know, yeah. It wasn't that much of a big deal. It's just nice to finally have working things. So we will get to work on stuff. That's the main message, to go to work on everything else. But yeah, for today we are done, and tomorrow I don't know. I have to actually kinda lock in. I I don't even know how I moved the microphone actually, but I was trying to say next week and the week after that I kinda need to pay attention to school. It's finally time to go to exams, so I don't know how we're going to do with that. I guess it could serve as a good excuse for us just playing games literally and nothing else in the meanwhile. But on the other hand, yeah, I kinda do feel bad about only playing things. I said it. I do like sitting here and just talking. It's also part of the essence, part of what I like so much about being here. But anyway, we will see. That's for me to figure out, not for anyone else to worry about. So yeah, that's it for today. And yeah, it was still amazing. So thanks for everything as always. Thanks for the patience, the time, the interest. It has been a wonderful session. So see us next time, and yeah, as always, have a nice day, have a nice evening, have a great life, and be happy, smile, be hydrated, be responsible. Yeah, even if, as always, no, even if we don't get to see ourselves again, it was still wonderful. Take care, and thanks for all. And yeah, thanks for everything. Good night.